after doing a retime, I was 1 frame away from a 55 flat. I was crushed when I did the timing manually. Going back and retiming it was the scariest thing I've ever done. And I know I can push that time even further, but finally breaking another minute barrier is like kind of mind-boggling. Yeah, after today I'll probably start doing some runs for Not the Same. I'm excited to watch Sega Sonic. Game is sick. I've got to start practicing Crackdown 2. It's been like a year? Like a year. No, it's probably been closer to like 5 months since I've played that game seriously. So I've got to like, you know, kind of get back on that. I've been too distracted.
E100 シリーズの製造番号2番 E102 コードネームはガンマじゃガンマ
Yeah, so for those of you who don't know me, which is probably not very many, what's up? I'm Witherman. I run Sonic Adventure on the Dreamcast. For everybody else that does know me, if you're wondering why I'm doing Gamma Story specifically, well, one, it's because I had world record taken from me. But second, I had world record taken from me because there is a new gigantic 2-minute time save found today by Squeefy. And the skip itself is one of the most mind-boggling things I've ever seen in this game. It's very funny, and right after Emerald Coast. We have to go into Sonic's story and play a little bit of Sonic to save time in Gamma. I tried. Game is very funny. Yeah, everything's pretty normal until Emerald Coast, and then immediately after Emerald Coast, game goes to shit. Yeah, hope the Yoshi's Island goes well, or has been going well. I'm assuming you're doing the SNES version of the game, and how do you run that? Do you run on hardware, or do you run on emulator? I don't have nostalgia for a lot of games, but Yoshi's Island is one of the few that I have a ton of nostalgia for. Which VC, actually? Yeah, that's funny. That's like the best way to play WarioWare now, too, for like the run. Because before, the best way to run that game was on GameCube. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that makes sense.
True, are you playing Super Mario Advance 4, or are you playing... are you playing Super Mario World 2? That game's title is such a goddamn mouthful, dude. Super Mario World Advance 4, or Super Mario Advance 4, Super Mario World 2, Yoshi's Island. That shit is word soup.
なんかの足しにはなるじゃろ。特別に乗船を許す。
On all 4 cards. From my childhood. Your parents were importing Super Famicom games? Question mark. 'd be asking my parents, "Yo, mom, can you give me Rockman X3 for Christmas this year?"
本日は晴天なり。エッグキャリア乗船を許可された精鋭の諸君。
Oh man, SI 120 frames are so good. I'm glad I can just get Gamma to face the wrong way in this cutscene.
この尻尾のついたカエル。これこそ今回の作戦上必要不可欠にして重要なカエルである。そこで諸君らの使命だが、このカエルを草の根分けても探し出し捕獲してきてほしい。ことは一刻を争う。早速出撃じゃ。
He's looking at Epsilon. He's like, "Hey, you might want to get that checked out. Looks like you got like a tumor." He can't be stopped. I even got the upward. No! I got so stopped! Still save time from bonking on the tree, though. Alright. Hopefully I can enter Sonic a little, like, faster this time. I don't want to risk the soft reset, though. My Sonic has been okay, but I might want to open the casino door. I think opening the casino door would probably make this a lot easier. Be faster too, yeah. Before I do any more serious Gamma attempts, I'll probably go crack open the door. Yo, so I tried the Potbelly broccoli cheddar soup today. That shit was so good. Like I've never had fast food broccoli cheddar soup before, but I gotta say, I'm impressed. It's a lot better than I thought it would be. Potbelly gave me a notification on the app that was like, "Yo, free soup today with a sandwich." And I'm like, you know what? That sounds like a hit. Oh, that was good. Oh, that hub was fucking perfect. Forgot to split for this again. He's to the left. How'd I forget?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Mission.
It'll never not be funny. Yeah. So the ramifications of that is that actually like cuts out the singular longest cutscene in the game. So it's worth it going into Sonic's story, entering Casino, and then resetting our spawn position to go back into Gamma to die. That way we can skip that cutscene. It's so complicated, but it's so cool. I'm 2 seconds ahead. You know how funny it would be if I PV again? It's complicated to explain, it looks so impressive, and it saves so much time. And it's easy. It's like everything you want in a speedrun trick. Yeah, I'm still on that broccoli cheddar shit. Dude, I'm a Potbelly soup enjoyer now. Like, I've been a Potbelly sandwich fan ever since I moved. It's like, now where I live, I'm within like a 2-minute walk of a Potbelly. So I just go grab it every couple days. Not every couple days, like every couple weeks or so, I'll grab Potbelly at least once during work. So that free soup though, that free soup's kind of sold me on going back more. I'm gonna start buying those. It's like $4 for a cup of soup, and that soup was very filling, very kind of relaxing. I enjoyed it quite a bit. One Potbelly had to go to Chicago. I've never been to Chicago, but I feel like I need to go at some point, culturally. So much arcade history in Chicago. Plus, it's the culinary crossroads of the United States. It's like both of my main interests align there. We just recently got a Portillo's in Texas, not too far from me. But the line's always wrapped around the door. Bro, there's no Culver's near me. There was one right by where I used to live. There's no Culver's anywhere near me now. Culver's does slap so hard.
なぜ関係ないもののため一生懸命になれるのか理解不能
そっかエクマンはそういうこと
Japanese Dreamcast
仕方
Amy.
がないんだ
It's the voice, it's the model.
どうしてどこ
She's so cute. I love Amy. I just like how everybody looks in this game. Everybody looks like a goddamn friend. I think it comes down to a taste thing. As far as like DC versus DX, but like personal taste, I think DC looks so much better. Just in general, like a lot of stuff. The biggest like horse that I get on, really, as far as like anything that's like better, is that SA1 has a more cohesive art style. Sadix with its realistic textures and funny looking people and weird ass lanky animals. None of the art style clashes with itself.
本当は悪い人でないのね
It's just like a bunch of shit thrown at a wall. Like, nothing it sticks. I don't understand what they were trying to do. Because SA1, you know, it has some realistic textures here and there. But with the colors that they use and like the lighting and everything, it's not trying to be realistic. It's trying to pop out. It's trying to stand out. It's trying to look, trying to make the water like pop, you know? Things in this game pop. Everything in Sadix blends together like a gray mass. That is my biggest complaint overall with Sadix. Is like, PC Disc is very fun. The gigantic differences in game feel between the two make both of them super compelling speedruns. But I cannot get over the art direction
少し
differences.
の間宙に浮いていられるわ
Again, my own personal taste. Yeah, the armory room has like that. It's got that like cool green sheen to it. Everything inside the egg carrier is like green. Kind of cool.
後部第一甲板まで来るのじゃ急げよ
You would be surprised, Mad Taz. Also, what's up, by the way? Because I am primarily a Dreamcast speedrunner, and because most of what I do is play this game, this argument gets picked a lot, and I've had to deal with it in YouTube comments, on Twitter, on Twitch. Some people will fight tooth and nail about Sadix not looking that bad, Sadix being better, you know, 60 FPS, therefore it doesn't matter how graphically worse it looks in some areas, it's the better game. You know, like some people just like to fight over nostalgia. And you know what? More power to them. But just keep the shit away from me. I'm not gonna fight on either side, because I think it's annoying. I like how SA1 looks. I don't like how SADX looks. But I don't think either one is objectively better. Even though I think SA1 looks way better, I can't understand why people would prefer DX other than nostalgia. But I mean, who am I to tell you that something looks dumb? Whatever. And vice versa. Fuck off. Don't tell me how to feel. This video game shit be serious. People be ready to die over it. It's nuts. Like, bro, don't you got a family and a job? You got other stuff to worry about other than picking fights over graphics online. Come on, man.
ロボットさんあなたそんな人じゃないでしょねやめて
I'm gonna jump on the other side of the coin here. Bro, DC purists are equally as annoying. People who, like, anytime someone talks about Sadix, go, SA1 better. You know, SA1 DC, better game. Not glitchy, not graphically, like, better graphically, die, DX sucks. They're equally as ridiculous.
このねどんどんコードが落ちてるよ
時間がないテイルスエミを連れて先に逃げるんだ
ソニックは
俺はエッグマンを追うあいつを放っておくわけにはい
not that hard to just be normal. You know, that's all I really want.
なんでかんで言っても来てくれんだよね。ねえ大丈夫？ここはもう危ないみたい。あなたもエッグマンの言うことなんか聞いてないで早く逃げなさい。
なぜ助ける。
今度会うときは友達って言ったじゃない。
Alright.
この子もあなたのことこんなに心配
So this can of worms has been opened, and it gives us something to talk about. How we feeling about a potential future Static/SA1 remake of some kind? Sega has quote-unquote officially remade Sonic Adventure twice, with the original release of DX on the GameCube, and then the HD quote-unquote remaster of the quote-unquote Dreamcast original for Xbox and PS3, where they threw some white text on the screen when the game saves, and made the DX models look bad, and called that SA1. So, I don't think they're gonna do it, personally. And they did say a Dreamcast Mini is something they were considering, but was just financially not feasible. They'd have to sell it at an extreme price that no one would buy. So they canned it. So we know that's not happening.
ドクターエッグマンマスター登録解除 E シリーズ仲間助ける
Full remake would go insane. See, I don't disagree, but I'm really worried about the vocal cast. I really don't want to hear Roger Craig Smith Sonic for any adventure era game, really. But like, the idea of a game that feels like SA1, but the hub worlds are expanded with the same level of like, you know, freedom of exploration and whatnot in like, imagine a game as big as Sonic Frontiers, but the action stages were like the stages from SA1. That game would be fucking awesome. That game would rock. I would love that. It's like Sonic Frontiers in ambition is really similar to SA1. Also, that capsule gravity just fucked me so hard. Whatever, I still got the clip. Not crying over it. Yeah, well, it's not really much of kind of a remake. It's more of a port, but it has enough QOL differences to where I'll consider it a remake as well. But I mean, that's pedantic. I know what you're saying. And yeah, I don't trust Sega to remake a Sonic game. I barely trust them to make a Sonic game. Can you believe all that time save from me picking up the key faster? That's kind of embarrassing. CD 2011, yeah. CD 2011 was already a remake. Certain the adventure games will get remade. I think that is ambitious. And I think Sega would be absolutely out of their fucking minds to remake Sonic Adventure 1 and 2 and not remake Heroes. Heroes sold so well. Everyone and their goddamn grandma owned Heroes. Even people who never played a Sonic game owned Heroes. I'm crazy. Oh no. I already know what's about to happen. Yup. I agree that Heroes Casually would be super sick to see as they're like remade, but the run would just not be the same game. It would be completely different and kind of shit. They straight up don't want to waste time on remaking games. They can make new games. Yeah. I've brought this up in the past before, and it started one of the most insane arguments and strings of conversation ever. So I'm gonna risk talking about this again, but I think if we're going to see Sonic Adventure ports in any reasonable way on modern hardware, it's most likely going to be on the next Nintendo platform, and it's most likely going to be as part of Nintendo Switch Online. Because either Statix and SA2B are going to show up on a GameCube NSO on a new platform, or it's going to be Dreamcast NSO. And that's not that much of a stretch, seeing as Genesis NSO is already included in the expansion pass. I can't see any reason that the Adventures would get any other port at all. Dreamcast NSO, I know it's like pure copium, but would genuinely be like really sick. So much of the Dreamcast library is fighting games. Like, so many of the games are fighting games. Like, that would be, like, it makes too much sense. Like an online-oriented, officially like licensed and sold Dreamcast service. That would make so much fucking money. Because the Dreamcast library is goated. I doubt anyone would want to do it. But it would be cool. It's too niche. I think that's changed in recent years. The Dreamcast library has been very much clamored for, especially because so much of it is Capcom. But like, I don't know. I mean, I agree to extent. I think it's unrealistic as fuck, but it would be super cool. But again, it's the only way I see the Adventures showing up in any way. Not that I think that's going to happen. Like, it's just the only thing I could see happening. Shuffle on NSO would actually be insane. People would start playing that game and realize it's actually good. Yeah, that's what I'm saying too. It's an arbitrary-ass random decision between both Nintendo and Sega, companies who are notorious for being fucking stupid. Dude, somebody's gotta take my fucking temperature, because I think I'm sick. No, don't pause, don't jump. Just end the stage. Goodbye, time save. Yeah, Mad Taz, I agree. That's exactly my line of thinking, though, basically. Nintendo is like the most predictably unpredictable company ever. You just think the dumbest thing you could possibly think of, and sometimes Nintendo does it. They charged you fucking $50 a year for Genesis games. That's pretty bad. That's pretty egregious. That's what I'm saying. Same service gives you Genesis. Hell, I wouldn't be surprised if most people forgot that Genesis was on NSO, and that the Genesis library on NSO is like turbo awesome, but just with none of the Sonic games, except Spinball and 2. That shit got Mega Man: The Wily Wars on it. That's awesome. No, only 2 in Spinball. No other Sonic games. Not gonna reset forward at all. Just gonna take the time lossless PB. Yeah, the Wii U had GBA VC. It took until the fucking 3DS, the new 3DS, before Nintendo added goddamn Super Nintendo to that virtual console, though. I'm on a back-to-back record. That's nuts. Bro, what the hell? Yo, wait, is that exactly a minute now? No, by 2 seconds. I'm exactly 2 seconds off of being exactly a minute on current record on the board. Sorry, Underground. Smiles. Man, this game is so fun. I love SA1. Just get a world record every run. Easy game. That's what I'm saying. But again, like, wall run's really fucking hard. That Windy Valley clip is a lot harder than it is in DX, and just kills you if you get it wrong. In DX, you can afford to like wiggle a bit, but in SA1, if you mess it up, you just get sent straight to the kill point. You get down warped. You just die instantly. You've now got that cutscene skip, which requires a decent amount of hub world execution to get right. Like, Gamma's story is really fucking hard in this game, and doing fast pillars in 30 FPS with an even heavier Gamma is not easy. I just keep whipping those out like it's not a big deal. Not meaning to, like, you know, gloat, but I am genuinely incredibly impressed with myself for how good I've been playing Gamma with how little practice I put in recently. Also, seriously, this single trick made this category so much more fun. It is so much more engaging now. This category went from such a slog to one I would do just for fun. Thank God. Weefy the GOAT. I love cutscene skips. They make this game so much more fun.